I just thought of something. Maybe I need to do something with what is in my inventory. Let's see, pills. Should I take them? Guess not.
The ladder leads up to the roof. It will be suicidal to climb up there while the train is at full speed. The wind, tunnels. No, I'll stay down here.
Okay. Let me see. Wallets. What do I do with that? Nothing? Okay. Read the newspaper.
In the wind is really no place to be reading the newspaper. I'd better go back inside.
Okay.
Luna's Drops, the calming herbal liqueur for women. A glass a day, it relaxes the nerves and maintains domestic tranquility. Luna's Drops, if you don't want to bother your husband.
Actually, I think I'm gonna turn the music just down one bit. Actually, it's fine. Never mind. Sorry about that.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of two priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one. A story about the upcoming Oscars and Cleopatra's chances of winning. An incredible feat. They built the largest movie set of all time in Rome. And because of the main actress's many illnesses, several changes of director, and months of delays, cost shot to over $14 million. The most expensive movie ever made. A record never to be broken.
Alright, Formula One. This is interesting.
John Surtees won the Formula One World Championship for the first time on Saturday. He also won the World Championship in motorcycle racing from 1956 to 1960, making him the only man in motorsports to win world championships in both motorcycle and Formula One events. Not really my cup of tea. Too loud, too fast, too much exhaust.
Okay. Well, I didn't really provide too much insight. What about these butterscotches? Can I do something with them?
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind. I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story. I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though. I won't eat any just now. It would be rather embarrassing if I met Legrand and wasn't able to open my mouth because it's been stuck shut, or because I lost some teeth.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to the Legrand and I'll ask him if he knows anything about the missing purse.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
Baroness von Trebitz told me that she's missing her purse.
Baroness von Trebitz? Interesting.
Indeed, sir.
But it has nothing to do with our case.
So I shouldn't concern myself with the matter.
Why not? It's your job as a policeman. But don't expect me to be particularly interested in a lost purse.
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Ah, could be, sir. Could very well be.
Robert was there when the first eye of the Sphinx was stolen.
Why were you in the museum? Did you spot something from outside?
Well, sir, I noticed that a door was ajar, which was suspicious. And it was my duty to investigate, sir.
Scotland Yard gave him a commendation and assigned him to me as a liaison.
A great honor, sir.
I'll get back to work now.
Good.
Well, that still wasn't very helpful. So we're also supposed to be looking for the conductor. I think. Because he was supposed to have the key. Let's see if we can go back to the front compartment, or the, what do you call it in locomotive terms? I forgot what you call it. The engine, I guess. Let's go see if we can find, oh, maybe I should pick up that book.
Should I ask for an autograph? That will be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand... The train covers a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers. It stops at a dozen places. In many cities, they entertain the travelers with local specialities and culture and adventure, especially in southeastern Europe.
I don't know where that boy went. I thought he was gonna be sitting over here. Oh. I wonder if the boy locked the door.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it.
Do I have any tools, or? I'm gonna use the book.
The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. I'm at a loss. Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I wanted...
Please. I have to go back to my compartment.
I don't know why he wants to go back there so much. Let me go see if I can find a tool to get that door open, because I'm pretty sure the boy locked the door.
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt, and a difficult boss, from what they say.
I guess I'll talk to her. Maybe she knows something.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
The little boy, Matt, he's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No. I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the mischief out of him.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I was totally focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do, my Mary.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, Constable.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
Actually, I'll get an autograph. Just get.
Excuse me, Lady Westmacott.
Constable Zellner, how can I help you?
I was wondering if you might,
Sign your book, Constable Zellner?
if it isn't too much of an inconvenience.
Of course it's an inconvenience, but only a small one. You are welcome.
Thank you so very much. Another farewell, Lady Westmacott.
Constable?
Okay. So there we go. Let's go search for a tool. Maybe there's something behind the bar that we can use. Scissors.
The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dried powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it. I'll leave the scissors here. If I need them, I know where to find them.
There's a radio.
A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years. I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy. I need a bit of wire or something like that to pick the lock.
I still don't know where to find. Maybe the pencil. We can do something with the pencil.
The bolt is too short. I'm at a loss with... Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
Let me see if I can use the pencil.
Stewart's pencil. Probably one of the most traveled pencils in the world. For brave Constable Anton Jakob Zellner, whose time shall surely come. Clarissa Westmacott, DBE.
That's nice. But I still don't know. Let me try knocking on this door. No, don't go. Get back. Okay. Alright, well, let's go see. Maybe Legrand has a tool that can help me.
Inspector Legrand was quite clear. I'm only to enter the freight car if there's news to report.
Well, then there we go. Maybe I'll ask the German doctor.
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions.
Let me knock on the
The
Baroness's
Baroness
door.
seems to have a special personality. I better not bother her until I find her purse. There could be many reasons my money... We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Would you be so kind as to close the window? I don't want to sit in the draft.
Oh, pardon me.
Looks like there's a fire axe back there, but I don't know how to use it.
I don't know what... I need the right key or a prop. First, I better see about getting the door open. And it doesn't seem like I'll get anything out of him as long as the door is still locked.
Well, this is really tough because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me see something in my notebook. Huh. Okay, well, there's a hint right there. Find the Baroness's purse. The Baroness commissioned me to find her purse. Not quite the crime of the century, but if it's even a crime at all. But it's my job as a policeman. Hint. The Baroness claims he knows nothing about the purse. If only we could get a way to look inside his case. Well, there we go. Let's go try to find out if we can get inside his case.
There could be many reasons. My mind.
Does he like butterscotch? Does he like pencils? Does he like pills? Maybe if I open the door, maybe if I open the window again, he'll get upset.
I have no reason to bother the violinist. He can...
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe... I just saw something. Maybe if I get some alcohol from the bar, I'll give it to the violinist, and somehow they'll help me out.
Who'd have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind?
I'll use... I'll use another one of those.
I'll leave the scissors. I need...
Wait a second. Go back. Go back. Hold on, let me see if there's... What does that secrets mean? Oops. I'll use another hint. Well, it's not really much of a... It really is not... I'll use those points on that, but I don't think there's really much of a help because I already knew I needed to do that.
I think it's uncomfortable for her when I... Although she's just... Oh, there are but nothing...
I don't know how to distract him though. I mean, I opened the window.
I don't know what...
I mean, I know he doesn't like to open windows.
I have no reason to bother the violinist. He...
Well, let me see if there was something I can...
I have no reason to bother.
Those are the two only things. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I just got something to drink. Sorry about this puzzle. If you've been with me this whole time, thank you. Because I'm probably going to put an annotation letting you know where to go if you want me to see this completed, so you're not wasting 15 minutes of your time of me just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I think I'll go back outside. So I've gone in every room.
Inspector Legrand was quite clear. I'm only to enter the freight car if there's news to report.
I'll use this thing again. Oh. I didn't see this thing. Examine the box.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here. Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot. Hey, my pistol.
You'll get it back in Venice. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. One just flew past the window.
Yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh, man.
What's wrong with this kid? Jeez.
The box is secured with...
And everything needs keys. Everything needs keys.
The box is secured with a padlock. I won't be able to open...
Alright, well this is becoming very difficult. Let me go back behind the dining.
I'll leave the scissors here.
I'm just trying to do whatever I can, I don't know. Wait a second.
When I scratch the pencil's lead with the scissors, I get fine graphite powder. I won't get a Nobel Prize for the idea, but graphite powder will bring out fingerprints at a pinch. Matt will get his pistol back in Venice. That and a good dressing down.
I guess I can go back to Mrs. Elner. Or not Mrs. Elner, what's her name? I don't remember. Matt's mom. And it would see.
Oh, Constable?
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope. It's just that he just walked past us, silent and seething. That's usually a sign that someone's laid down law.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one. The lad left me no choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand. And thank you. Matty is a very lively child. Sometimes he needs a strong fatherly hand.
Where is Matt's father, if I may ask?
He's gone.
Ah, I understand.
Could you, leave Matty's pistol here, perhaps? So you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner. The wooden toothpicks are packed into small paper wrappers. Nothing unusual. I scraped a small amount of graphite off the pencil lead. The powder is very fine, practically dust.
Let me see if I can use that toothpick on that lock behind the bar. Toothpick.
I need a bit of wire or something like that.
Okay, that won't work. How about we'll go back out to the train and use a toothpick to pick the lock. That may be able to work.
The box is secure.
Let me see if there's a hint. I can use a notebook.
Inspector, I'm...
Well, never mind about that theory that the kid locked the door, because it looks like he didn't. Let me see if I can go talk to him. Maybe he has some information. I can't use this on anything.
Hello, Matt. Oh, come on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh, man. Couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Come on. Did you really? I'm Swiss. It's practically a national sport. Matt is digging in his heels. I won't get anything out of him as long as he's angry with me.
Oh, I know what I can do. Give him the butterscotch. Take it, kid.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason to. You made trouble and got punished for it. Take it as a peace offering.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Hey!
Friends again?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Your mother is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
You and your mother, do you both live on Lady Westmacott's estate?
I'm only there for the holidays. Most of the time I'm at boarding school.
I imagine that's not very pleasant.
No, it's fine. I have friends there. You always have to be so quiet in the lady's house, and I'm not allowed to bring any friends.
Such a big house with so many places to hide, and no one to play hide and seek with.
You said it.
And how long has your mother worked for the lady?
2 years.
And your father? What does he do?
He stayed home. I used to go fishing with him, and hunting. He even let me shoot a real gun.
And then?
Then Mom fought with him, and he left. I was 7.
Well, that's it.
Oh, and how old are you now?
In 8 months, I'll be 9 years old.
And do you already know what you want to be when you grow up? A burglar?
No. We'll see. Maybe an actor.
Really? Well, I don't know. You need a lot of talent for that. I'm an actor in a theater group, you know?
You are?
Oh, yes. And I'm one of the best in our group, if I may say so. I get really deep into my roles, you know? I don't just talk like the character. I think like him. I become him. It's the only way to... Matt, are you okay?
I think you just have to be good at copying things to be an actor.
That wasn't bad. Disturbing, but not bad. The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever?
Hmm?
That guy over there with the violin case?
What about him?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
But you saw him.
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Nah, not really. But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
No. He was walking around a little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins. She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Thanks for the tip. So long.
So longer.
Well, this kid was probably the most helpful person in this whole train. Jeez. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. The whole 15 minutes of just walking around. If you guys stuck with me through that, thank you. If not, well, that's fine. The story will continue in another episode, however. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.